Hi everyone and welcome back. Today is the release of Roadscape 3.1 and we are going to see a quick overview of the main features. So first of all, let's leave this project. I will invite you to go to my website. I've made a new website, which is baptistemolicon.com. From here you can go into documentation. And in documentation you have the Roadscape section with getting started. I want you to go to how to install. And if you follow all these instructions, you will have a way neater installation of Roadscape 3.1 because you could have all your asset library organized by category. And so you could have a Roadscape category into which you would have only Roadscape generators. So that's better. I invite you to go there, follow at least this bit. I am currently in the process of adding more to the written documentation, and this will go on until I'm done with it. So I have a lot of work with this still, so please be patient. It will manifest itself in a reasonable time window. So first of all, I want to show you how to update old projects. So project made with 3.011 to 3.1. So I'm going to open this project which was a project that I made with 3.011. So as you can see, we are in 3.011. We have the old textures. We don't have support mesh sides, etc. So the old fashion of updating your project was to import the new Roadscape version and to change the geonode tree. But we don't do that anymore because the new 3.1 has more vertex group inside it and more materials. And so in order to have easier import, you just want to drop the general main road generator into the scene. So this is just as usual. And once you've done that, you just do Alt-S, Alt-R, Alt-G in order to reset the transforms. And now on the part that is different, you are going to select the old Roadscape generator that you had, and you are going to hit the little cross here and delete the geonode tree. Okay, so you just have the base mesh. And you're going to select the Roadscape main generator, the new one, okay? And then shift click the old generator, okay? And do a Control J, okay? And so as you do that, you would have the old geometry that will now be part of the new Roadscape generator, all right? Next step is to select the terrain. Don't forget to go back into performance mode and select the base edge that is shipped with the generator and delete it. Okay, don't delete the crease edge as usual. Just delete the road edge that was present when you imported the new generator. Then you can go out of performance mode and you are now into Roadscape 3.1. Okay. So just a quick word about the Roadscape 3.1. When you import it, when you update your old project, you will notice that the tunnels don't work anymore. It's normal. It's because they are not enabled by default. So you have to enable the Boolean operation, which will cut through the terrain, which is enable tunnel, and then display tunnel case, which will display the tunnel case. Okay. So disclaimer about the limitations of Roadscape 3.1. We have some limitations that I aim to fix, but haven't been fixed yet. First of all, the tunnel merging terrain is still a bit funky. It's meant to be better, but I haven't had the time to work on it for this update. But it will be at the center of the 3.2 update. So 3.2 will see a big change in tunnel behavior. So bear with me, this is going to be better. For now, you would still have to have a little bit of manual adjustment to be done on what the tunnel merging is doing because it's not perfect. Second, we have now fixed the road unwrapping with 3.1, so there is no more missing unwrapping of the road mesh depending on how much kilometer of road you have in your project. It will always work. but we still have some issues with the support side mesh and the roadside mesh, which could, on some occasion, especially on connection between road and bridges, or road and tunnels, or intersection between roads, simply, you could have some face that looks to be not unwrapped. In fact, they are unwrapped. It's just that the problem is that the factor and the length of the curve onto which the generation of these faces are based upon is mixed and inverted on some of these faces, and so the scaling and rotation applied to the procedural unwrapping of this face is inverted on these faces. So they are unwrapped, but the scaling and rotation is messed up. I haven't found a way to fix this yet, so this is one of the limitations of 3.1. So it does happen, it's not that bad. I mean, if you're not too careful, I am very picky, so I will obviously see it and it will piss me off, and you might be as well, and that's a good thing. It's not a big thing to just unwrap some missing faces, okay? And if I can't find a way to fix this issue, I will try to develop a tool to procedurally unwrap again the faces that are funky. So this is a limitation. I want it to be clear from the get-go, because I don't want people to expect absolute seamless result with Roadscape. It's a tool that it's meant to facilitate the road design for very large project and to be non-destructive. But the trade-off is that it can't be perfect as in no error whatsoever. This is hard to come by, and because there's a lot going on. So I'll try to do my best and fix this, but for now it is a limitation. Okay, with this out of the way, now that we have updated the project, I want to show you the few main new features, which are basically new generators. Okay, so we will see them very quickly from now. So we had the old generator. This is a generator from the 3.011 version. So this generator has been completely replaced with the new Guardrail Generator. So this is the second generator that is completely overhauled and that can't be updated. You have to draw new guardrails with the new system, and you have to let go of the old guardrails in your project. Unfortunately, there is no updating of this generator since it has been replaced altogether. So what we're going to do, we are going to simply delete it, and we are going to import the new guardrails into the scene. So it comes with a few objects. Keep everything selected and do Control Alt S, Alt R, Alt G, and we are going to simply select the Guardrail Generator, which is curve based, as you can see it. This is mesh. Roadscape generator, the main generator is mesh. This is curve. Okay, so when you enter into the edit mode, you can see that you have other options, and you can select the draw curve. Okay, go on to surface, hit surface, and then you can start drawing some curves here and there. Okay, it doesn't do anything yet because you have to go back into the main menu and select the Roadscape object in order for the so as you can see, it has generated the guardrail automatically, and we can choose how much it offset it from the road. Okay, and there are a bunch of options. We will see all the options in another video. The aim of this video is simply to have a basic overall overview of everything and how to use it very quickly in the main lines of everything. So we aren't going into much of the details. Everything is pretty much self-explanatory, but this will be explained in another video. So you can simply draw curves in order to create guardrails with this update. So you have to draw quite near where it should be. Okay, and it should at least cover one face of Roadscape in order to generate. If you just do less than one face, it won't generate. If you more than one face, it will generate. Okay, as you can see. So it will automatically generate, and it will work on intersection, and it will work on bridge and road connection and channels as well. Okay, it will automatically adapt itself, and everything is generated automatically. So yeah, this is big news. I'm really happy with this new Guardrail generator, which is very fast to use, very easy to use. So this is about the Guardrail. Next, we are going to see the roadside instancing. So this is as well a curve-based new generator. You drop into the scene. It comes with a lot of 3 things plus the generator as well. So let's keep everything selected. Alt S, Alt R, Alt G. And let's go back to the side object instancing. Okay, now it works exactly the same. You go into curve draw mode, and you can start drawing curves, okay, into your scene. Then you go into the generator menu, select the Roadscape object onto which it should base itself, and then it will start instantiate the side object on the side of the road. Okay, so there are a lot of options. We will see this as well in a detailed tutorial, but you can do a lot of stuff with it. You can have apply random rotation, random scaling. There's a lot of stuff. Use terrain normals, or keep it straight. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, and you can choose the object of your choosing. You can choose a lot of stuff. You can choose how many instances there should be, etc., etc. So this is very useful. You can create custom barriers with it. You can instantiate streetlights as well. Let's bring in the streetlight just here, just to show you how it works. Bring into the scene. Then we were going to call it here environment streetlight. Okay, and we're going to instantiate every 15 meters, and as you can see, it can instantiate objects based and it will orient them based onto the road orientation. Okay, so this is pretty neat. We can add lights as well, a lot of stuff. So we will see this in a very detailed video as well. So this is the side object instancing. You can as well instance collections. Next, we will see we have a new generator, which is as well a curve generator based. We have the road details scattering, so it comes as well with some objects, and the generator itself. We will do Alt S, Alt R, Alt J, and we will select the generator itself as well. It is also based on a curve, so simply you can draw curves. Okay. And then you go into Roadscape object and select the Roadscape object. And as you can see, it will automatically start scattering some road details onto the road by itself. You can reduce the disperse distribution in order to have more density of scattering stuff onto the road. And then you can simply, as you can see, just draw curves, and it will add some details where you need it. Okay, so it works based on the density of the road mesh. And yeah, that's pretty much it for it. There are some objects which are into the road details collection, which are all used into as a scattering instances. A lot of options as well. This will be explained as well in another video. So basically, this is how to use it. And the last new generator, which is curve-based, is the curve scattering, which is there. You can bring it into the scene as well. It comes with vegetation and billboard trees. We keep everything selected, and we do Alt S, Alt R, Alt J, Alt G. We select the curve scattering generator, and this one as well works as a curve. So what we can do here, we can simply draw a curve like this, and then call the Roadscape object into the main menu of the generator, and as you can see, it will start scattering vegetation. So these are new vegetation assets that I've made. They are free to use in commercial projects. So there you go, and you have as well this system now as well have LODs as the all the scattering, but this one is way faster because you just have to draw like this. You don't have to duplicate the terrain for it to work. So this is curve based, which means that you can either distribute on zone or you can distribute in lines. If you disable zone, it will distribute in line, so it will follow the curve, as you can see. If you distribute on zone, it will distribute on the zone based onto the curve. So let's see, we can debug the zone, and if we go into this, we can see what the zone looks like, which means that it will distribute points on this worm-like zone. But if you want to use a linear zone, you can use linear zone. Okay, then you can choose the width of the zone here. Okay, and that's pretty much how it works. So let's go back into shading view. Let's disable the debug, and as you can see, now we have linear. If we disable linear, it will keep its worm-like shape. If we can change the worm intensity in the non-linear factor, which goes basically from a line to a worm. The more you go to 2, the larger it will be in the middle. So that's basically it for it. You have density control, instance every 8 meters, for example. If I just change this to 15, it will make sure that there are 15 meters space between each instance. Okay, so this is basically for the main controls. You have as well use terrain normals here, so this can be very useful. I need to assign it to the LOD. I haven't done it. It will be in a hotfix version, which will come very quickly. So you can use terrain normals, and you can distribute on zone. You can do a lot of stuff with this as well. You can use LODs, or you can simply always use the same mesh. You can use collection or simply an object. And there are a few other options, such as a raycast. It will automatically delete on road and support. If we remove it, we can see that some instances are showing up as well. And you can change the distribution seed based on your curves. So more information on that in a specific video, but this is as well a very cool addition to and upgraded scattering tool for Roadscape. So now we also have a new bridge generator. So the new bridge has completely replaced the old one. So it comes with the bridge pole and a new column and the generator itself. So let's select everything back again and do Alt-S, Alt-R, Alt-G. Select the Roadscape generator and instantiate the Roadscape main generator, and there you have it. You have your bridge, which is now generated. The good thing with the new bridge generator is that it will raycast the bottom face of the column itself to the terrain, so they are always meeting the terrain, no matter the elevation change. And the bridge is also way cleaner. You don't have some bit of sidewalk hanging in the emptiness and stuff like that. And there are a lot of options as well to go with the bridge generator. We will see this in another video as well. So this is about the new generators. The new features that we have as well, we have new environment assets that are here that you can use in other projects or with Roadscape as well. This will increase in the future, of course. We have the new fill mode. Okay, so let's just disable all the extra generators and let's take a look at the new fill mode. So let's go back into the main Roadscape object. Go into performance mode. All these lines are the curves from the other generators. Okay, don't pay attention to it. And we will create quickly a new intersection, and we will create a fill area. So let's go like this. We will tighten up this intersection like so. For the new people out there, you really want to tighten up the mesh resolution around the intersections when you create them. That helps greatly the system. So this is basically how you do an intersection in Roadscape. And we are going to go with the new fill mode. So let's go back into performance mode, and then we are going to simply duplicate this edge, and then we are going to go into vertex mode, and we are going to remove road from this edge, and we are going to add fill. Okay, and so we have added fill to this edge. We can simply hit E and extrude. Okay, then we have now a fill face, which is a fill road face and a fill support face. Okay. If we were to have fill and then fill only support, and then it will only generate support. Okay, then you can remove fill only support, and if you have only fill, it will both. Okay, it will generate both. So once we have done this, we need to check the orientation of the normals. So this is good. Sometimes it can be inverted, so sometimes it can generate like this. So you want to do Alt N and flip the face. Okay, and once this is done, you can simply bring this close to the road, and as you can see, it will merge with the support and with the road itself. Okay, so the new fill mode is quite important because it can allow you to generate some custom stuff very quickly, and you don't have to rely on edges. Okay, so this is a work in progress because, as you can see, there is a limitation to it. The thing is that the support won't be larger than the generated road, and so the roadside mesh will hang on the edge of the support. So yeah, this is not perfect. This is a first version of it. This is quite experimental. It can be very helpful in a lot of situations, so this is why it's there, but it's bound to evolve a bit more and have more control over the width of the support under the fill road area. So this is basically about the fill mode, guys. A new thing that we have the support side support mesh generation, as you can see here. So we have the road, we have roadside, support, support side, and terrain. So now we have the support side automatically generating on the mesh, and it will act as a smooth transition between the terrain texture and the support texture. So as you can see, some part of it can be stretched, and some UVs can be quite funky. A quick way to help with this situation is to go back into performance mode and add some more resolution to the mesh in question. So we will add some more resolution here and here, probably like this. And this will change the generation of the roadside, and it will help on some occasions. Sometimes it won't do anything, but most of the time it will help. Okay. One thing to note when you use Roadscape, especially this new version, you don't want to have big edges like that, which are like, I don't know, 100 meters. You don't want that. You want to have way more subdivision. Okay, so this is important. This will help the new terrain merging to do a better work, and you know, this will generate proper side support mesh and stuff like that. It will greatly help the system. So as I've just mentioned, we also have a new terrain merging. So this is activated by default. You cannot go back to the old terrain merging. It has been removed. And so this is a 10 by 10 kilometers terrain. We can see that these are big faces. This is a very low poly terrain. And as you can see, there are no problem in merging the terrain with the support whatsoever, with a very low terrain subdivision factor activated. In fact, we only have far subdivision level to 1 and medium subdivision level to 1 as well activated. And the close subd and the very close subd, which is a new an additional subdivision terrain level, which are both disabled. So with only 2 levels of subdivision, one on 150 meters and 175 meters, we can achieve very proper merging between the terrain and the support. And as you can see, in intersection it is way cleaner, because it will actually create some lines in the intersection in the form of some kind of triangle. So we can see that it's very it's better. It's a bit longer to work with because there are booleans going on, but it's still performance oriented. So the new theorem merging is very efficient, way better. We can see that, for example, one thing that we couldn't do with the old version was to have some road next to another one, almost overlapping on the z-axis, really close to another. And if we were to have that in 3.011, we would have everything completely breaking here. It won't merge at all, and we would have to have a lot of terrain subdivision in order to have this to merge correctly. But this is not the case anymore. So yeah, this is a new addition to 3.1 as well, new terrain merging, big update. This was really the main thing that took a lot of time to do, and yeah, and I'm very happy with it. We also have noise displacement on road, terrain, and trails. So how does it work? You can go into performance mode, and we would have to assign noise displacement, noise displace vertex group to these edges. Okay, go back out of performance mode, and we would also have to go into the road operation and enable noise displace road. Okay. Once we have done that, we can go back in here, and we can see, if we go into some solid view, we can see that the road, it's not, I mean, I can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Let's try to disable it, and you will see that the geometry will change. You can see this is completely flat. Let's enable it again. And as you can see here, it starts to displace. So you can change the factors. You can accentuate the displacement by reducing the smoothing. So let's reduce it to 1. This is going to be really extreme, and now we can clearly see it. So this is very jagged, rugged road. This is not usually what you want when you want to displace some road. You want something smoother. So let's go to 4 as the smoothing factor, and we have the noise multiplier, which is set by default to 0.25, and let's go to 0.5 to see it will accentuate the displacement on the z-axis. So as you can see, it is quite visible now. We have some displacement on the road going on. Okay. So now for what is the trail displacement, we have to create a trail for it. So let's do one real quick. We will create a trail from here. Let's go here, here, like so, and like so. And this is, we are going to remove road, and we are going to add trail. Okay, perfect. Let's just call in the landscape, so I can see what I'm doing real quick on the terrain. Let's have just something like that, and something like that. Okay, something like that, like that. Okay, so this is quite okay. We can go out of performance mode. Let's hide the original landscape, and as you can see, we have now our trail. Okay. But we don't have any texturing on the trail. The 3.1 version comes with dynamic texturing of the trail, and so we need to activate it, because by default it's not activated. You simply go into the material section, assign trail support. Okay, so as you can see now it's textured. Okay, and you can assign trail support entry. So what this will do, it will change these faces here. Okay, so I'm activating this as well, and as you can see now, we have a fading. Sorry, we have a fading going on between the support and the trail texturing. Okay, so we need to enable noise displace trail. So this is what I've done here. Let's activate wireframe again, and as you can see, we also have some displacement now going on the trail. So we can clearly see it here. Let's try to accentuate it as well in order to see better what's going on. Let's go to 0.75. It's going to be quite intense, but as you can see, we have noise displacement on the trails as well. Okay, so let's go back to a more reasonable value, 0.35. And the last displacement is the noise displacement. So let's activate it. And what this will do, it will displace the terrain which is nearby the road. So this is basically this terrain. Let's, as you can see, we have this geometry here. Let's disable it. And you can see this will change here. This is completely flat, completely smooth. And now if we activate it, we have some terrain displacement. So this can be as well accentuated. So you can either reduce the smoothing iteration. Let's go to 0. This is going to be quite intense, as you can see here. Okay, so this will help achieve a more natural look on your terrain, on the nearby terrain that is boosted by Roadscape on your landscape. So this is about the displacement, noise displacement. We have new textures. We have also new weather system, which is the you have now the choice between the main generators, the spring and the winter. And so let's say we want to have this scene now to be winter. The quick way to do it is to bring the winter generator into the scene. Okay, reset its transforms. Select the spring main generator. We can simply from here delete the geonode as well. Select the main winter, select the spring one and Control J. Okay, perfect. Now we call back the landscape into the winter one, and if we go out of performance mode, the texturing now has changed to reflect snow. So we need to, of course, reactivate the trail materials to show up properly. And so there you have it. Now you have some winter preset as well. Okay. So as you can see, the field road hasn't been modified with the change to winter, so you would have to change the roughness of the field road part yourself. But as you can see, we already have the bridge, which is adapting to the new weather. By the way, we also have some new stuff in, we have a new feature in Roadscape 3.1, which is the automatic change of switching of the side road texture from support to road to bridge to road whenever the roadside mesh is above the bridge deck mesh. So this happens automatically and you don't have to change the roadside manually on this part of the bridge and tunnels anymore. Okay. We have the support Z offset feature, which is also here now. Let's go back to spring. I think it's easier to see because we have a lot of reflection going on here. So let's go bring back the spring here. We are going to remove here this. We can simply, since we had the spring in the scene already, we don't have to transfer the geometry from the winter to the spring again. We can just call this and we will have spring working. Okay, so let's go back there and we will see what is the support Z offset. So the support Z offset is basically the support will lower its height, its elevation when it's under the road. So this will result in offsetting the support a bit lower than the road mesh when it's under the road. And so this can help have a less intense road Z offset. So as you can see here, the road Z offset in this project is set to 0.005 meters, and we have a support Z offset of -5 millimeters. And so if I was to set the support Z offset to 0, which means disable it completely flat, you would see that we have the road which is starting to clip with the support. Okay, so we don't want that. We always want to keep support the offset negative value. Okay, so at least 5 millimeters. That's good. It works in most cases. So this can be useful because if you want to increase this, let's increase it to 50 centimeters. As you can see, instantly the support mesh is going way more lower than previously, when it is under the road. And so you can achieve this very subtle change in elevation on the roadside. As you can see, you can have the roadside, you have the road which is completely flat, and then it can go just a little bit down, and then you have the last effect of the support, the offset, which will create this very subtle effect change in elevation. Okay. Now the thing is that if you have a way too intense support the offset, you would have some stuff like this happening on some intersection and transition with trails. So it is not recommended to have a very intense value because this will mess things up. So by default, a good value is 5 millimeters. You can play with it, but this is a new feature that we have, and it's quite useful, especially with nose displacement. We have now in the main menu, we have a bunch of new options. So we have the control over the tunnels. We have control over the UVs of the road, the support, the trail, roadside, support side, and the final road scale multiplier. Okay. So you can now control the scaling of the UVs directly from the menu here. You can change the materials of the terrain, support side, trail support. You have control over the materials as well. This wasn't present in 3.011. You have lower trail center. Yeah, you have a new option as well for the trails, which is lower trail centers. Okay, so if I enable it, it will select only the center of the trail and lower it by this value. By default, it is set to 0.25 millimeters. Let's go to, I don't know, 0.50 centimeters, and you will see that it's going to be very intense. And as you can see, you can now lower the support, the trail center part. Okay, so that you can create this effect of, you know, oftentimes in real life, trails do have some indent in elevation, just a tiny bit, because you know, the vegetation and the road and the mud on the side is just a little bit higher. So this is possible to do. You just have to enable it, and you can change the factor as well. Do we have anything new? We do have a new option, which is Recalculate Terrain Normals. So the thing is that with the new terrain merging, sometimes the terrain normals can be funky, and there can be some phases that are inverted. And so in this case, you want to enable Recalculate Terrain Normals. Okay. Now, you don't want to enable it if everything is going well, because if everything is blue as it is, in this occasion, it didn't break anything to activate it. But sometimes if the normals are working and you activate Recalculate Terrain Normals, it will mess things up. Okay, so you don't want to activate it if the normals are correct. You can note that this is stored into the extra performance mode options, because this is considered as a heavy procedure. So you have to understand this, okay? And then we also have we have a preview subdivision in edit mode for the performance mode. So this was requested by some of you guys, and this is now present in 3.1 as well. So now you can be into performance mode, and you have a direct result of what the subdivision will look like when you turn off performance mode, but directly into performance mode. So this is quite good. You can see exactly what the road will look like. If we go out of performance mode, we can see that it will look exactly the same, because it just outputs the result that will be in outside of performance mode. I think we've talked about pretty much all the main features, guys. I'm going to do specific videos about all the information and options into the new generators. And I'm going to as well update the written documentation. For now, I have done the basic, which is getting started and creating a road intersection and extraction line. Everything is very detailed, and there are screenshots about everything. So yeah, you can bookmark the documentation section of my website. And this is basically it about the new update, guys. I want to thank all the members of the community for bringing up all the bugs and the suggestion for this update. This was very important for me, and it helped me a lot to realize this update. So thank you guys a lot for this. And also thank you very much for your patience, because I know that I've been announcing this update for quite a while now, and I had a lot of problem with it. And now that everything is fixed, I'm really happy that it's out and released. And I want to thank you for your patience, because I know that it can be irritating to see that someone is announcing updates and then it gets delayed. And yeah, so thank you very much for your patience and for your bugs reports and suggestions. This is awesome. I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you very much. So this is everything for the main features. I suggest you, if you update your old projects, I suggest you update as well the generators. So the skin marks hasn't changed, sidewalls neither, and custom markings neither. There are some subtle changes, so you need to update, but there won't be any visible changes whatsoever. But it's always good practice to update as well all the generators into your projects. A quick word about 3.2. 3.2 is meant to be focused on the tunnels. So with the new tunnel generator and the new tunnel merging with the terrain, and as well as new bridge presets. So for now, we only have this. We only have the modern bridge preset, which is available. But in 3.2, I hope to bring at least one additional bridge preset, maybe more. Depends on how much time I will spend on fixing potential bugs that comes with the use of 3.1. But this version should be quite bug-free, so I am hopeful. So thank you guys for watching this video. Some more specific videos about the generators will follow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you again, and have a good evening. Bye.